What up? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is like, as you can tell from the title, like a little bit of tea, I guess. I don't know. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, because honestly, I just wanted to give you guys like an honest opinion about a few products that I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't necessarily hate any of these products. They're just ones that don't work for me, don't work on my skin. Some people may love it. That's great. That's amazing. It's kind of like a bit of a disclaimer where some people may love these products, but me personally, they're just not my favorite. You guys voted for this. I had a poll on Instagram and this one's what you chose. So this is on you guys. But yeah, if you want to see how I do this look with products I don't really like, then keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to start with is, oh my god, this video is going to make me feel so like, I don't know, weird, because I'm pretty much just like bagging out a whole bunch of products. Not brands, products. But let me fix that. That's a little bit off center. But the first product that I am going to grab is the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. So I am not a fan of heavy silicone based primers. I'm not a fan of them. Like, honestly, there is not one brand that does one that I like. I just don't like the concept. So it's not really this particular product. It's any sort of thick, putty silicone based primer. Probably the only one that I will use is the Tarte. I really like the Tarte little clean slate primer. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of any sort of really heavy silicone pore filling, smoothing primers, because honestly they don't really work for me. They don't do much of a difference. I find also being a silicone base, if you use another silicone product over the top, so a foundation with a silicone base or a moisturizer with silicone in it or anything like that, they're just going to ball up. So it's just not going to be a fun time. So that's what makes it a little bit harder. And I don't know, I'm just not a fan. But I'm going to start with the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. So I'm going to take like the tiniest amount of it, and then I'm just going to blend it in to my T-zone. And for foundation, I really wanted to love this, but for some reason, this just does not sit on my skin nicely, and it's the Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. I wanted to love this, I really did, because I love pretty much everything that Tarte's ever brought out. Like, everything that I've tried anyway, I absolutely love. Love Shape Tape. Like, the Shape Tape concealer is my ride or die, cannot live without. That is my #1 concealer. Nothing beats it. That's my go-to. I love their eyeshadow. I love their skincare. Like, their lash curler is like everything. Like mascaras, like I love all of it, but for some reason this just didn't want to work. So I found it was taking, like, anytime I would put anything over the top, like concealer or anything, it was coming off, like it was balling up, it wasn't sitting well, it wasn't absorbing into my skin. It also oxidized a lot on me, so it's not the greatest color, which is not going to be a fun time trying to match this. But yeah, I couldn't get on board, and now using that primer underneath, we're going to see how we go. I think with this, I do have to move quickly, like do a small patch and then and blend it, and then a small patch and then blend it. So we'll see how we go. But I wanted to love this, and I'm still trying to love it, but I think the oxidization is what I don't like. Like, I look orange with it on, and it is a medium honey, but I think I used the Sephora like color match sort of tool when I was buying it online, and I'm definitely more yellow than neutral. So I've tried a few different ways of applying this foundation as well, and I didn't love a beauty blender. I found a blending brush did work a little bit better, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sort of half. So I'll do this side with a blending brush, see how it goes. If I like it, then I'll keep going, but I'm a little bit skeptical of the beauty blender. The brush I'm going to use is my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush, which is one of my favorites. Alright, so I'm just going to start popping a couple of swatches on my cheek. And giving it a blend straight away. I think the colours matching a little bit better to like my neck now that, I don't know, I must have changed shades. It's not too bad. I just find this highlights a lot of my texture, which I don't love, and it's very sort of patchy, whereas so I'm really buffing this in just like I would with any other foundation. Yeah, it doesn't sit as nice as I would like. You probably can't tell on camera, but it just really highlights all of my texture, and it does look a little bit patchy just through here. But we're going to try the other side with a beauty blender. Just to sort of compare, because I know some people are like, oh, it's just the way you're applying it or things like that, but like these are the only ways that I apply my foundation, so I don't know, it's super patchy, but yeah, I don't know, it just, in person it does not look that great. Like, it's, I don't hate it at the moment. Like, I definitely don't hate it, but it's not, wouldn't be in my sort of top 5. And for concealer, I am going to grab the LA Girl Pro Concealer. These ones I liked, kind of, but then I realized there was a lot better out there. It's a good affordable one, but I found on me it creased, it wasn't full coverage enough, it didn't sit as well, like it didn't stay nice sort of look all during the day. I think my main thing was definitely the creasing. I just, yeah, I found I looked like I was 20 years older after the end of the day, so I didn't love that. Yeah, like, I tried. I really tried. Their color correctors are nice. I do like that. I do like, yeah, I've used the green, I've used the red. I do really like them. They are really nice, but for some reason I just can't get on board with a concealer. But we're gonna pop a little bit of this under the eyes, highlight my face like I usually would. This one is in the shade Porcelain. And I'm just going to blend that in with my beauty blender. Or at least try to. See how it goes with the foundation. Which is not loving. So yeah, you can kind of see, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like the foundation's just coming off. Like, you can see it's quite like pinky, which is my natural skins that are coming through. So the foundation, yeah, just, I don't know. I've tried it with like every different type of concealer and I still just, nothing. The concealer does not want to blend it either. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, it just looks really patchy. I don't know, it didn't want to blend, like it sat on the skin. Before I set all of that in place, I'm going to grab a cream contour. So I'm going to grab the NARS. This is just the Sculpting Multiple Duos. So it has 2 shades. So it has a cream highlight, which I don't mind actually. It's alright, like we'll use it just to show you what they both look like it's alright. And then they have the sort of bronzer contour shade on the end. These are both creams. I love the original NARS multiples, like just like the Copacabana and stuff like that. I really like them. These ones are Playa, Flamenco, and Oahu. So they're the shades of that one. But I just, yeah, not the biggest fan of this. It's very orangey. Not the greatest color. I find I need, even for a bronzer, I want something a little bit more neutral because I don't want to throw any more like yellow or orange, anything like that. Like, especially considering this is one of the darker shades. And I don't know, it needs to be more cool tone for me. But I'm going to start by framing the face, framing the forehead. I'm just going to take a small amount down the side of my nose. And underneath it, and underneath my lip. Might get a little bit more under here just for my double chin. And I'm going to blend that in with my beauty blender. Or at least attempt to, because I can already tell this won't blend that well. Another thing I find with this is it's like got like no pigment. Like it looks really dark, but it's like gone. Like where did it go? And then it doesn't want to blend here. So you can almost see the foundation is pretty much like come off. I think, yeah, it's just like, there's like nothing there really. And it's, yeah, the foundation's kind of like taken it off. It's not too bad here, although it doesn't want to blend, but it's, I don't really want to apply that much to make it work, because that is a lot in that area. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty much created like little holes on the sides of my nose and stuff, which I don't really like. And now I'm just going to use the other end, which is the Player Flamenco. And I'm just going to highlight another thing. This is like super dry as well. Yeah, see, that didn't even work. That has pretty much taken all the foundation off. Like, it's just gone, which is not a fun time. So I'm just going to try and blend that in, and I'm not even going to bother trying, because otherwise I'm going to have no foundation left on my face. Now I'm going to set it in place. So I'm going to grab the Australis banana powder. This is the loose one. Yeah, did nothing for me. Smells awful, and the second I open it, I just get like, I start coughing. I like choke on it. It just goes everywhere, like, which is great. It's a finely milled powder, but it's obviously not that great if I'm like coughing my lungs up every time I try to use it. Yeah, hated baking with it. Didn't set it that nicely. Didn't give a smooth finish. My concealers, all of them that I tried, still creased, still did everything. So yeah, I just wasn't a fan, but. And I will bake for you guys. Yep, I'm breathing it in. Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot breathe. It's got like a really like, it's like real chemically like powdery sort of, like it just tastes like talc, which I hate. But now I'm just going to dust it off. And I'm going to put a bit of powder bronzer over the top. And I want to, I feel really bad because it's the same brand as the cream. So the NARS, the Sun Wash bronzer, the more matte one, it's in the shade Casino. It's like Laguna and Casino, like the originals, which are more shimmery, but this one is a matte. I do like it. The thing with this is the fact that I don't get enough pigment in this. Like, it had caked over. I tried scratching the top layer. Like, you can see I've like tried to scratch it. I've tried to, you know, get any sort of, you know, even if it's just like baked over the top, or, you know, the oils in your skin. I find I really have to like pack this on, and Casino is the darker one, so it's darker than Laguna, so that's saying something because it is quite a dark shade. So for me, having to sort of pack that color on, like being darker, it should just like be barely anything, like the tiniest touch is all you need. But yeah, like I try it, and I do try it every now and then, and I pick it up again and go, oh, let's see if it'll, you know, maybe surprise me or something. But yeah, I just can't get on board with it. And I'm just going to use a Mecca Max Flush brush, which is just, for me, these are angled contour brushes, but you can use them for blush. So I'm just going to start up here, going crazy with it, and I'm getting like no color payoff. I'm just really like going hard with the brush, like trying to pack on as much as I can. Like, could have just been a bad batch, because I have tried a couple of other ones, and it seemed okay, but like it still wasn't anything as pigmented as I would like. It might be nice for someone who likes the softer contour. I don't really have a blush that I hate. Like, I have colors I don't like, or some that are a little bit of a letdown for me, or things that just aren't my style. And the only one that I could really think of is, I'm really sorry, NARS. I feel like I'm like hating on you so much, but I actually love so many NARS products, but these are just the ones that I don't like. And that's the NARS Super Orgasm Blush. So I love the Orgasm. It's really, really nice and really glowy and peachy and just looks good on almost any skin tone. It's really nice. But the Super Orgasm, I don't know, it's glittery, it's like not barely any payoff. Like, let's just like do a proper like decent swatch. So like, that's me pressing so hard, and like I've gone with so much, and all I see is like chunky glitter and like barely any color. And like, I don't know, for me, chunky glitter, nah, not for like a complexion product unless you're wanting to actually use chunky glitter like for a festival look or something like that. But chunky glitter highlights, you know, chunky glitter blushes, like I'm not a fan. But I am just gonna pop that on with my Luxie Duo Fiber powder brush, the F16. I don't know, it's just gone on like super patchy. Like, I just look like I've been slapped in the face. And for highlight, this is kind of going on with the chunky glitter that I don't really love. The Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Powder. This one is in the shade Aura. This one's probably one of the nicest out of all of them. I find some of the other ones I'm not a fan of because they are too chunky glitter. This one's not too bad. It's just too pinky, and yeah, it does have more of a solid glitter. Oh, I probably swatched in the worst place. But it is more of that, like, chunky glitter than sort of a soft shimmer. And it's really powdery. Like, it's not creamy. So, for me, and it's like, it doesn't really have that much of a shine. So, I don't know. But you can't really see it on camera, but it's just got a lot of gold glitter, which, no thanks. If you guys can hear a dog barking at any point, it's not my dog, it's the next. Okay, that was my dog. That was Boss having a bit of a sook, but I think he's sooking because... Hey, are you stuck? Go that way. Go this way. Okay, sit under there, that's fine. You can't go that way. Go over here. Okay, yeah, that's Boss. He had a bit of a sook because he can't get out of this like backdrop. Alright, and I'm going to pop the highlighter on with my Real Techniques setting powder brush. See, also, it's got a lot of kickback. I'll show you. Like, that's how much has just fallen into the box just from that little swipe. So, yeah, I don't love the kickback in that. And, yeah, there's like nothing there. I'm even going to try and use Glowy Setting Spray. This one I actually love. This one is the Iconic London Prep Set Glow Spray. And it's the darker one, so it's got a little bit of shimmer in there. How cool does that look? So I'm going to even try and like wet my brush with this. And see if that makes it. Yeah, a little bit, but not really a lot. And like usually, especially in this lighting, that's a little bit better when it's like going straight on wet. But in this lighting, like my highlights will like bam, like you can see them from space when I have all this lighting on it. So yeah, I don't know. For eyebrows, I don't really have a brow product that I necessarily don't like. I obviously have my favorites, and this is just not one of them. So this one is the Too Faced Bulletproof Brows. This one is the Universal Brunette. So it's this one and this little like pomade. I don't mind it. Doesn't make me go, yes, I love that. I want to buy another one. Like, I want to keep using it. This is my go-to. I think I have the brush for it as well. Yes, I do. So it does come with a double-ended brush, which has got the angled tip and the spoolie at the end, which is good. I do like that. But I'm just going to give my brows a bit of a brush. And I'm just going to do some sort of hair-like strokes. I think it also, these ones dry out quite quickly for me. Even though they have that little sealed cap, they just, yeah, tend to dry out and they become more waxy. And for eyeshadow, I am going to grab the Too Faced Natural Love palette. Yeah, like, I don't know, it's just nothing special, to be honest. Like, it's not pigmented enough for me. The colors are very basic for me. Like, they're just not really, like, they could be someone else's cup of tea, but they're just not, I don't know, it does nothing for me. But I, like, the one sort of thing that I don't love about it is the fact that it's not really pigmented, but we're gonna try and make it work. And the first color I'm going to grab is going to be the shade Nudie, which is the just sort of neutral brownie nude sort of color up here. This is just a Sigma E40 brush. I haven't even sort of decided what look I'm going to do. I don't know. I'll do like a sort of smoky eye, I guess. So it's like, it's not bad, but it's just really, like, I'm really packing this color on. And then I'm going to grab the shade Makeup and Chill, which is this warm chocolatey brown down here. And I'm just going to use my Zoeva 221 brush. And I'm just going to darken up the crease and bring it a little bit lower. I don't know, it's just like, it looks pretty good on camera, but in person there's just nothing really going on. Like, I don't know. It's just like, they're all the colours kind of get really muddy between each other. They don't blend as nice as I would like. And I'm really packing this on. And I'm just going to grab the shade Stiletto, which is the really dark black. And I'm going to pop that on the lid with my MAC 239S brush. And I know I'm going to get fallout with this. Just really tap off the excess. Like, for such a, this is probably one of the best colors in the palette. Like, it is quite, I would say it's quite pigmented. Like, it's not that great. Like, there is definitely a lot of darker shades than this, like a black that is a real true black and actually comes off black. Like, this is like a dark grey, but it's just nice and patchy. And then I'm just going to take that Zoeva brush with no more product and just blend the outer edge. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a bit too powdery for me, even with the mattes, like very chalky, and they don't really like to blend very well. And then I'm just going to take that first Sigma brush with no more product and just make sure it's as blended as I can get it. And I'm just going to take that Makeup and Chill shade again on my BH Cosmetics No. 7 brush and just smoke out the bottom lash line. I might pick up a little bit more of that Stiletto, the black, just because it's not really doing much. There, that's a little bit darker. I don't know, to me it's just so not blended. Like, it's just a bit of a hot mess, to be honest. Alright, and I'm just going to use one of the shimmer shades just to put a bit of something in there. And I'm going to grab the Fairy Tale color, this one here, on, boss, relax. Relax, please. Come on. And I'm just taking that Fairy Tale shade on my Morphe E24 brush. I'm just going to put that in my inner corner. There's nothing really there. Okay, I'm going to try and spray this as well. Hopefully that'll pick up something. Oh, that's a little bit better. There we go. The thing is, it's like a shimmer, but it looks more like a chunky glitter. And for mascara, probably my, I guess, least favorite would be the Ciate Wonder Wand mascara. So this one is meant to be really similar to the Better Than Sex, but I find it's just not. It doesn't do much. It coats my lashes. That's about it. But I don't get volume, I don't get curl, I don't get thickness, I don't get length. I don't get much with it, so I'm just not a fan. But we're going to pop this one on. Alright, and for false lashes, I don't have a pair that I don't like. Yeah, like, I just don't, all the lashes that I have I love. Like, I don't have a pair that I've never liked or don't like, or I think are just horrendous. Like, I don't hate any of them. I think if I did, I probably would have thrown them out. So I'm just going to grab my Doll Beauty lashes in the style Alice. I'm just going to pop them on. I'm just going to pop them on off camera. Alright, so I've just popped those lashes on and I actually really like them. They're really nice. Still drying, as you see. But last but not least, I'm going to grab a lipstick. I'm not going to lie, there was a couple that I sort of had to decide between that I wasn't the biggest fan of. A lot of them are more just personal preference, like certain colors. Like, I'm not a big, like, metallic liquid lipstick kind of girl. But I thought I'd pick formula above anything. And the one I don't love, is the NYX Liquid Suede. So I actually love some of the other NYX ones. Like I love the lingerie, I love just the standard like butter glosses and like all of those. Like I really like them, but for some reason just these, I got like 3 or 4 of this like range and I didn't love it. Alright, so that is pretty much it. That's the end of the video. Yeah, look, these are probably just all of my least favorite products. I felt so bad like bagging out on certain things, but I'm not necessarily bagging out a brand, bagging out just a particular product. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of tea, I guess. But yeah, if you guys liked this, then pretty please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps. And before you leave, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel as well and click that notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. So yeah, but other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye!